Welcome to Red VTV following Saints' 26-4 victory over Hull KR here at the Totally Wicked Stadium. We've had to sit down. The excitement was just too much in that second half.
Unbearable.
Anything to talk about?
Not really.
What's everybody up to over the weekend?
Dull.
Dull. Hull, dull. Us, dull. It was just...
I don't. To be honest, I mean, let's go for positives. I don't think
we won.
We won. I don't think we got out of first gear. I think we always had something in reserve if we'd have needed it. But I think we said in the first half, this is just one of them games where it must be difficult to get up for. I mean, the crowd was a little bit apathetic as well.
I think I tweeted in the first half, the game was won when Hull KR kicked it dead from the kick-off.
Yeah.
It was just, it's one of those games, we know we're going to win, Hull know we're going to win, the fans know we're going to win, and did we even get into first gear? It was just, and that, do you know what, it's not being negative. There are games like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Catalan game was the same, wasn't it?
Yeah, people turn around and have this rose-tinted view of the past. How back in the early 2000s,
there was always games in Nosey Road like that, wasn't it?
But they had it that it was swashbuckling, and then Saints would just go on and win by 30. You know what? There weren't. There were games like that. There were high-scoring draws against Castleford, which, even though I remember a game, I think 30-odd all it was, and Saints got booed off after it. And you think that that's going to be an exciting game, but yeah, if we're looking on positives, we had an extra gear. I thought Louis went well in the second half.
An extra gear? I think we had a...
Well, we had loads.
We had a car.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a car we could have got into and started driving.
But that's it. We had them gears to get into, and we just got through it, didn't we?
Second half, I thought Louis was the standout.
Yeah, definitely.
He tried. The effort was there.
He brought energy to it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody necessarily went badly tonight. I just think...
No. There wasn't loads of errors. We were just going through our sets and just weren't our swashbuckling selves. But that said, we haven't played fantastic for a month maybe. Thought we were a good, decent cast, but results have gone our way, as we talked about on Red VTV, didn't we? On the preview show, obviously Wigan going to Wakefield getting beat. Castleford beating Warrington tonight, so 6 points clear at the top of the table from Wigan, and then 8 points separates us from Warrington and Cass, and then on top of that you've got your points difference to go as well. So really, even at this stage now, unless there's an absolute massive collapse, it's going to take something serious for Saints not to finish top of the table.
Yeah, absolutely, and you'd imagine that we would do. We've just got to keep that focus, and like games like today could, in the past, easily have gotten away from us. If you go to 3 seasons ago, that'd have been a bit closer. That might have finished 22-18. But you know what? We are more professional now, and we got the job done inside the first 15 minutes, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was it then. We didn't put the queue on the rack, but we were almost toying with it.
As I tweeted, I missed the first try because I was still walking round, and the game was won before I seen the score. Yeah. It was that sort of game. We were never in any sort of danger. Hull got over once at the start of the second half when they were throwing the ball about, but aside from that, it was just...
Well, the two sparkling bits for me, the tyre offload in the first half to set up a try.
Somebody tweeted me that they thought he came off his head. I'll have to see the replay because
we're 100 metres away and more. But yeah, and then that last minute try as well. I mean, you've always got to love a length of the field try, haven't you?
I think I put the tweet out. It was like Men in Black. Erase the last 80 minutes. Yeah. You've not seen any of it. Yeah. All you've seen is that 100-metre try. It's been a fantastic performance. Again, I know we're sounding flat, but we're as flat as the performance was. But at the end of the day, coming off Sunday, short turnaround. Listen, Wigan have gone away and got beat yesterday after a short turnaround, but we've got the job done, and that's all you can take from it.
Yeah, exactly.
For me now, do you know what? I'd quite happily take another 3 or 4 performances just like that if you get the points on the board, and then try and build up to reach a stage again for the semi-final. That's what you just manage the season, don't you?
Exactly, and you've got to. I mean, if you look at it 1 week at a time, it's Leeds up next week away. It's always a tough place for us to go. I don't care what form Leeds are in; they always raise the game against us. But we can raise our game from tonight, and you'd hope that next week we'll start gelling a little bit more. We've had a couple of changes as well. We are missing experienced players in Johnny Lomax and John Wilkie. So let's just take it. Them lads have had a week off. Might be enforced, but they've had a week off. let's hope that they can come back in next week a bit more refreshed and bring a little something more to the team.
We've righted a couple of wrongs this season, haven't we? We went to Castlereagh in the Cup and won.
Yeah.
We beat Hull in the Cup.
Yeah.
And righted that wrong from a couple of seasons ago, and I'm sure it must sting the players that we lost here to Leeds.
Yeah.
So it's a chance to go there and lay a bit of a marker down. They've obviously lost tonight at home against the Giants. They've only won 1 in 6, so they're in free fall. And hopefully Saints can add to that too.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully we get a bit of decent weather over there as well, because that's it. People talk about the great stadiums like we've got here. You go over to Yorkshire and there's not many of them, are there? And I'm not having this redevelopment making Leeds one of the best stadiums, because the Western Terrace
still can't put a roof on it.
They're still not well. They can't get the planning permission, as far as I'm aware, because of the houses behind. They can't put a roof on it. You can't put a roof on your away end. Still not a great stadium for me.
Nope. I cannot believe I am currently on 6 minutes. How on earth have we got 6 minutes out of that? Yeah. Enjoy your weekend.
Talk.
Yeah. Rubbish.
Yeah.
Essentially, what we want to know tonight is what you do in the weekend. It's got to be more entertaining than that. Yeah. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you're still here after 6 minutes, there's a good chance that you're one of our hardcore and you've put us over 150,000 views for Red V TV since we started at the start of last season. So we thank you very much. Everybody who stops us and says they enjoy watching it, we do appreciate it. We're just glad that people watch it and entertained by it. But yeah, that's about it. We'll see you during the week for the Red V preview show prior to Leeds. And then we'll see you obviously next Friday night for the Instant Fan Reaction as well. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you next week on Red V TV.